Well, welcome back, YouTube. We're at Grandpa's farm. We're bringing it back. So to start the video, I've been here for a while. We're on Grandpa's account. That is why I have $40,000. I am broke. We're gonna take Grandpa's truck to the lot because he told us to. Because he wants us to start. Sorry, hit your mailbox. He wants us to start leveling out fields. And then I guess at my house, where the shop or the shed, the cold storage is locked, which there's been a plow. Because I just moved to the area for the first time in many years. Um, I guess there's another tractor in there, which he has this hooked up. So I'm assuming that's what he wants us to use. And then he said if I want to, I can use, what does he have here? An 8345R. He said I could use that too if I want. But I think we're going to use the Challenger. Or do we... He wants us to bring that tractor back. He gave me a key to the padlock. So let's go back to my house and go get that tractor. And let's open the gate. I don't drive Grandpa's truck very often, but he told me to take it today and just leave it there. Well, this is going to be exciting. It's supposed to rain. Actually, it's supposed to rain. Let's start on tillage. I guess he's going to do the planting, he said. So, hopefully he lets us get some planting. And this is the newest tractor he has that I've seen. He doesn't farm crazy amount of acres, at least owned acres. He has a bit of rent ground that we kind of are going to be on the struggle to make the payments on. So that's kind of why he called me to come help. And I decided yes, because nobody else is going to take over the farm anyways. Might as well try to keep it ourselves. But this is the old Challenger. Jeez. I don't know what he uses this for, really. I think he uses it to VT. But this year he plowed all his ground, he said. So he told me that when I moved here back in December. But I also think he runs the cultivator with this, so he can level out his ground. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. Leveling out the field. He said that I should be able to get this one done fast, which it seems to be going. So we're going. I really want to know what this tractor is that he bought. He doesn't have cattle anymore, but I think in the future I need to try to bring in some cattle on this farm if I can get the funds myself, because I don't think he's going to let us use the farm account to do that. Or at least some pigs. Pigs would be nice. He says the only field we need to do today, kind of just to test the waters on the ground. It is March. We'll be planting about a month, so I know he wants all this done. It's a little early to do this with the weather's been hit or miss, and today's a day where we can do it before the rain. And then we'll probably do the rest around April when he starts planting, but he said this is the first field he's going to plant. I don't know what his rotation is, but that's probably why he's doing the planting, and we'll just have to tend him, which is fine with me. This field's rough, but he's the big guy for all the knowledge, and we're here to learn. So, because this is hopefully going to be our farm. Hopefully by the next couple of years of this, we can grow in acres and make a little bit more money. I do know he's cheap. even though he does have this nice tractor, I do know he's cheap. So getting him to buy fertilizer and anything to make anything grow is gonna be hard. Um, but with that, it might not be too bad. Um, I think he said he has a second one of these cultivators, but I'm not sure. Or he has an older one that's not used that needs to be sold off or sent to auction or something. I haven't seen it anywhere. Um, he's losing it a little bit, I will say that. But we're going to get this field knocked out. And then he said he wants the combine moved into the shop. I don't know where the combine is, but I do know where this is and the planting tractor. And then the plow is at my house. He does have a plow. Um, but he says he doesn't always plow his ground. He just did it this year to do it. Usually has a rotation. Um, but let's see what works. Um, I'm saying a lot. So, anyways, we are making progress. This is one of the smaller fields. Um, it's about 20 acres, I'd say. This is the home farm. This is one of the fields he owns, which is nice. There's one field that we have where the landlord pays for the fertilizer and gets what needs done to it depending on the crop. Well, he makes the decision. So there is a field that I know will be corn that will get 32% on it. And usually he says that's the best yielding field. So let's see. Well, I guess we'll see. And maybe we can convince Grandpa to start doing some more fertilizing. He says he usually does, but he goes cheap about it. I think his nitrogen is urea, which is dry fertilizer. I think that's his source, but I don't know. First season on the farm, we'll see. Um, but I don't know what this field's going to be, but it is getting leveled out, ready to go. And then I think he said he'll take over after we bring this tractor down, because I think the tractor he has parked that we haven't seen yet is the one that he actually wants to pull this bar on, this cultivator. But I do know that he said it's big, but he said it's older than dirt. So I wonder what the I wonder what he wants to do with it. I don't know if he wants to trade it for something a little bit newer than what it is, or but he has been telling me for months that he wants a new tillage tractor. But this is the only tillage tractor that I've seen that he's talked about. Um, Otherwise, farm is somewhat broke. Um, I wouldn't say broke, but there is some ground that he doesn't know, depending on harvest, if we'll be able to make the payment to keep it. Um, I do know that he said that it's almost off contract and he wants to re-sign on it because he said it's a good piece. But he's been struggling with money because there's one piece that's really big that is a lot to rent. And that one, he has probably another few years on it, I think. Um, with the market, he said that's been hard to afford. And so our goal is to change that, hopefully with some higher yields. Now, we do have time to possibly put on some anhydrous, but I don't think he's willing to spend that money knowing the bank account. And I don't think he wants to get any loans. He's a big buy by cash guy. He just paid this Challenger off. Um, so let's see what he wants to do and how he wants to do it this year. Um, there is a lot to be gone through before we start planting. I don't know if he's brought the planter out yet to work on. He doesn't really have a shop. That's the problem. Um, so it's hard to work on things. We worked on this cultivator outside, just got it ready. I think that's why he wanted to run today too, because he just got it all spiffied up, brand new shanks and everything. Uh, I think he'll run this again with a finisher on the back or a rolling basket on the back. Oh, it has a rolling basket, actually. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I don't pay attention to the things that he owns. But otherwise, we're going to finish up this field. I'm not going to go around and get the missed spots. I ain't that serious about it. And go get that tractor. I might see if there is any ground that we can rent that I can possibly try to rent for cheap in the area. But I don't have a lot of money, so that's gonna be hard to do. I wonder if, well, I wonder if we can hook up the VT to level out these fields maybe a little bit. I don't know how deep the VT would go. Maybe that's what he's gonna do. I don't know. He just said go get the tractor when I finish this field, which I think he knew this field wasn't gonna take that long. Might get called out for the laziness here, but I want to see what this tractor is. If you guys watch the BTO series, that's the next video, I think. And we'll probably play on this for a little while, take a break from the BTO series, and then go from there. So we need to go get Grandpa's truck and go to my house. There's my camper. Got the gravity wagons. Should be a truck in here, actually, we can probably take. Nope, there's the combine. This pulls the gravity wagons. Nice little tractor, actually. 50 series, I think. It is a 50 series. Not you think, you know. Grain cart. He has a grain cart. 851 Kinsey. And then he has this VT, so I wonder if he's going to use the VT. But let's take a road trip. And head to the field. And get things rolling. Why is everyone texting me? I'm trying to make a video. I don't live too far away. So it's a very easy drive. I know that field, the contract's up. So that could be a possible purchase. We have farmed that before. At least what he told me. Whoa! Just drive in front of me, idiot. Nice. But does this map look familiar to you guys? From either a classic game, farm sim game, or a, we went the wrong way to my house. Dang it. Will you rent this field back here? How are we gonna get to my house? Right here? This is a drive-in movie theater. Pretty nice. What's the movies playing? Running out of taters. What does that mean? Like tater tots? Shortcut. Farm's right here. So we have this key. And they said we have to unlock it. It says we have to unlock it from this door. Let's go ahead and unlock it. I guess he does have another tractor. Looks like it got put to work. I'm assuming this is what he plowed with. It's had to have been sitting here for a while. I wonder if this back door will open. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's bring this back to the farm. I don't know how to drive it. How do I drive it? Oh, I'm assuming it's this. Uh-huh. Got it. Alrighty. You know, I remember him having this when I was a kid, but I don't remember it. Don't ever remember being in it. I ought to thought he would have got rid of this thing a long time ago. I think we're going to take the plow back too and put it away. These both need a good wash. Unless he's going to use it. We're going to shortcut up to the farm. This tractor does not go fast, it seems like. Wonder if it even can make it up this hill. Yeah, he definitely plowed this. This is the field that he thinks he will not be able to afford. I think everything's going to be A-okay. Hopefully the bean prices rise. Oh, it's raining. I guess now I can get a thumbnail. The good old plow. This plow is huge. I remember when I was a kid, he was still using a moldboard plow. Wonder when he got this thing. Looks in good shape. Oh, pay attention, dummy. Oh, it's storming, so I wonder where he's going to want this. This thing is slow. But at least it ain't too far away. So that's the good thing. Ain't too far away if I don't take the shortcut. Well, if I take the shortcut, then it's closer. If I don't, quite a drive with this thing. But yeah, we're heading to, just took out a sign. Heading back to the farm. And this thing is still slow. And then we're going to park it. Or we're going to ask Grandpa what he wants to do with it. I don't know if he's going to use it. Or if I'm going to use it. I don't really want to use it. Showed me how to run the Challenger a few months ago. So I'd rather be in that, comfortable with it. Plus the Challenger has auto steer. This thing doesn't. At least I don't think it does. I don't see any monitors. Anybody see any monitors? No, just a radio. Well, in hindsight, unless he took the monitor out, there's some wires running down here. But we'll get back. We're pulling into the lot now. And we're going to see what he wants to do with it. And then we're going to kind of just put it away. Why do I say something and then forget? It's been a rough day, guys. Sorry. A lot going on. I'm going to put the plow in. What am I hitting? What am I hitting? What am I hitting? Tell me what I'm hitting. I'm going to put the plow inside of here. In this back little corner next to the gravity wagons. Because I don't know where it goes. I know the cultivator I pulled out of that. He pulled out of that other storage. Yep, that'll work. Would have been nice. I should have moved that. And then we're going to put this guy onto this. And I think Grandpa's going to run it. while I run the cultivator. When it stops raining. So I think I'm going to park it up here for him. Or, actually, I'm not going to pull back into the lot. I'm going to park it right here. Where this downed tree is. So that when he's ready to go, he's ready to go. Now, the next part is finding out what this is. I don't know what it is. It's not a planter. It has row spacing on it. I don't know. So let's go grab the Challenger and bring it back. Close the door. 7088 Case IH Combine. He has had this since 2008. I think he bought it brand new when he was farming more. Before that, I think he had a 2188. And then before that, he had a 7720 Deer, or he had a Gleaner. I don't know. But this thing, it does the job for the operation now. Back in the day, it did a lot more. But he has owned it quite a long time. It is getting high on hours. Concave hours are high. Everything's high on it. Higher than a kite. But otherwise, it's a good piece of machinery. Well, let's go grab the Challenger. That was easy. Let's go grab the Challenger and bring it back. Why is the turn signal on? Hold on, let's get a thumbnail. Stand still, Billy Bob. That's good. Got our thumbnail. We'll start it up. Challenger. And we'll bring it back to the farm. Which is right here. And then we'll head to... Put it next to the... Actually, we'll put these in the middle of the lot, both of them. The rain ain't too bad. I think we can leave them both outside. I'll put this in the middle of the lot. And because it's raining, if you guys enjoyed this video, please stay tuned for the next one. Welcome to the Grandpa series. Bye.